Yeah. Okay. Welcome, welcome. So give me a couple more seconds. I'm gonna send the announcement. I kind of wanted a different song, which is I like this. Sure, let's go with that. I'm at 7 minutes into this already. Weird. Okay. Just a couple seconds, and I think we can go ahead and get started. Yeah, it's generally a busy weekend, so sorry we're not doing too much. It just honestly kind of need a little bit of a break. Ooh, the coin thing has reset. When I was back earlier, it hadn't. Weirdly enough. Feels closer than it normally is. Oh yeah, maybe I might go ahead and do one of those towers right quick. I thought I had kind of finished most of them. That was close to me earlier. But we're gonna come in here and do mostly just do tournaments. Cause I kind of want to do some of those for just a little bit, and then I think we might move on over to Genshin. It's Windbloom Festival. I might start that. Though honestly, I kind of feel a little tired. Honestly, don't know if I want to. Oh, yeah, that's a little bit too far away. Looked like it kind of was closer. But yeah, I don't know. Just been busy the last couple of days. I'm kind of just tired. I think I might go to bed somewhat early today. Not 100% sure, but I think it would be kind of really nice to do so. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the tournament started. I haven't looked at all what this tournament is. Oh, I mean, I know we are getting a decent reward. Because all of this newer creature, and of course some of these, which is always kind of nice. But yeah, I'm kind of excited. I think if we have 6 weeks of these tournaments too, so it's a little bit more time to get your stuff leveled in anticipation of it. That button. Okay, so we're going to be doing a, looks like a rare one. Which probably means most people will just be using Plox. Although I will be trying to bring some anti-Plox stuff. Review. And then let's see, what's to happen? I mean, maybe. Well, I'll bring an eagle. And I think I just need. Where is. Here we go, Dreadnoughtus. But yeah, I think that's decent kind of mixture of things for this. Hope I get some of my 10 kills kind of quickly. And move on. I'd like to maybe see what's kind of going on in Genshin. But then also, gosh, kind of looking forward to go to bed soon too. Or at least take a little bit of a nap. Sometimes I try to go to bed, I like to stay in bed for like 30 minutes and then kind of get up, feel rested, energized, and ready for the rest of the non-existent day. Okay. You know, I'm gonna pop this first. Honestly, you don't really scare me that much. Okay, that might help you if you have. Does that give you dodge 2? Nope. Okay, so that's one out of here. Okay, the Tyrannosaurus will probably help you quite a bit more. Gonna hit you with one of these. Slow you down. Then hit you with this one. I mean, you're going to win. But we'll do some decent work to you. Wait, never mind. He's not going to win. In fact, you should have probably won the 1v1 there. I guess this is a newer creature than that one. This is like 2022, and that would have been like 2017, 2018, whatever, when the game, I think, basically first released. I'll go and give you one of these. Mm-hmm. Did you explore this? I mean, I believe we have got not really an easy one, but I feel like that's kind of a little bit too rude. Just went very well in our favor. Oh, and I have got all the video uploaded now. Okay, this will be annoying. For the vlog thing, I just have to now download it all to my computer and mix the stuff together. Though I might make a couple videos. I don't know. I got lots of stuff at the aquarium and lots of stuff at the fossils, so I might kind of mix them depending on which one kind of works best with what. Like, not just make like a 1 hour long video, make a couple like 20-minute long ones. I'll go with this one. There we go. Trying to let it clear its dodge. Now that I don't think we couldn't have gotten through it at some point, but if you get all the dodges, it can be very annoying. Honestly, this tournament should be kind of an easy one, maybe? Or not too crazy. But yeah, so we went to McQueen Science Center yesterday. Lots of walking. Gosh, lots of stairs there too. And hey, that's some good exercise. But boy, my feet hurt. Actually, I didn't feel that tired. It was just mostly my feet hurt a lot. So I guess I'll go with you. I like you. It will be very annoying, but let's try this. I don't believe it can just go straight through. Never mind, it can. Okay, work on you a little bit. I guess we can do this one while I just blast through you. Just poor matchup there. Okay, pop one of these, and then we'll go with the slow one next time. So I'll have my shields in place. Should just go for these, but it was neat seeing the stuff there because it has a little bit of an aquarium. I say a little fossil collection, but actually it's definitely a lot better now than it used to be. Also has lots of like Ice Age stuff too, which is pretty cool. I don't know if that counts as fossils or not. There was kind of a bit more of, I don't know, I feel like just more regular skeletons. And then they might beat me here, because we keep on just buffing the attack, and they keep on healing. Which attack, I believe, also buffs your healing. So, just going to be going back and forth with this. Okay, so we have one. That's good. I'll take that. But it was neat seeing some of the stuff. It's also neat seeing some of the stuff I actually have in this game, which is super cool to see those. And yeah, we'll I guess get quickly killed here. Ooh, didn't just straight up get this. Maybe I should have went for the slow. Maybe we'll go put it out. Oh, you're gonna make it. So yeah, they won. They just got really, I don't know. I won't say exactly lucky, but they got the stuff. Notice the blood spatter there before. Just got the stuff they needed to counter me. Like the one creature I have that can do that. The dodge as an attack that goes right through it. Okay, so those are probably going to get me. So, I mean, I guess I always can go with you. Just try this. Are they going to boost or something? Get some dodge. Maybe I get lucky, maybe no. And I do not, but oh well. Not the best time to do a cleanse there, in my opinion. So you're probably going to want it now. And you're going to swap. I'm with no escape. But you are immune to that, apparently. Very surprised at that. Oh, I guess you lowered all my damage. I didn't do hardly any damage to you. I could do that. Or do this. And hopefully kill you. Same time you kill me. Very close. But I'll take that one. But it was just neat seeing the different fossils and skeletons and stuff. Though, I mean, some of the stuff didn't have like that much to go along with it, but it was still kind of neat. I mean, most of the Ice Age stuff is kind of like little bits of pieces. I mean, lots of that stuff is just information, but they did have a Jefferson ground sloth, a dire wolf, and a saber-toothed tiger. But for the other skeletons, they had Appalachian Saurus, really neat. The Alabama T-Rex, basically. Nodosaur, Tetradon is a like sea turtle thing. It was also kind of big sea turtle, but they had the little sea turtle of the dinosaurs. But it might just been like a regular sea turtle one. I'm not sure. The Ortho Mymid, and then some little raptor type thing. I forget what the name is now. Zyphactinus, some other littler fish creature, and I forget what the name of the creature is, but it was like a small mosasaur-like creature. I mean, it was like 14 feet long. I mean, it definitely wasn't that big compared to what the mosasaurs can get to be, but that was neat. Oh, and they also had like a partial skeleton for something that was discovered in 2004, I think. I forget what the name was. It's like an iguanodon type species, but it's with an E, like Medontodon or something like that. I never heard of it before. But it had like most of the spine, like the lower jawbone, a couple other like bits and pieces, maybe a pelvis or something. It's kind of laid out on the table. I mean, it was like locked away, but it was kind of out on display, which is kind of neat. I guess it's kind of like a partial remnant. Can we actually get like a fight that connects? Because I don't want to sit here all day for that. But yeah, I don't know if I want to upload those separately or do it all in one go. It might be kind of a long video, but there's lots of like neat stuff I'd like to show off from that. I might make some better ones, better vlogs in the future. Vlogs. We go to some places, but this just had lots of like, oh yeah, dinosaurs, yeah. A little bit, so I've seen some of those and a little more familiar with some of them now. Because before, like, oh yeah, that's Ankylosaurus. No, that's Nodosaurus. It's different. Oh, that's that. No, it's actually Appalachosaurus. When I think the Appalachosaurus, I kind of remember because I like the name of it. Though I think the other thing I called like a mosasaur all the time, and I think it has like the basic same body structure as something like that, but it's a different one. I think it's also much smaller. I believe this was all things that have been found in Alabama. I think it was like when Alabama was just kind of like underwater a bit or something. And also I don't know what exact year that was either, so like that could be when they were kind of much smaller. I can't remember, like, I mean, I don't think it was like the Mosasaur, Kronosaur, any of those like major big ones. It could have just been like a smaller one. I think like they did that with the Nodosaur, was kind of a little small. Honestly, a little lacking, but I think it was 11 feet long versus the other ones could grow up to be, I think it said 22 feet long. Really? Again? We're starting off again with somebody that can. You know what? I'm just gonna throw this in. My guy with the dodge move has the. I started off twice with it against people that can immediately go through the dodge. Cleanse, permanent with further effects. That was an attack move. I don't know why I used it. Head empty, no thoughts. I mean, I guess we do this. To be fair, it's been bits since I've actually used actual compies. Well, actually, I say that I've really never ever used the compies. I guess I should have went ahead and used that one. No, just go ahead and kill me. I am not doing good this fight. That's all my own fault. Well, I said that. Started off not my own fault. That starting off with them, not me. Guess I'm gonna stick you in. It would be nice to have used your charge move against somebody. Slow them down, I guess. Just need to count this one for a loss. I wish I would just give up button when you start off horrible. You could just be like, yeah, you won. Especially this person's taking like lots of time to do the moves. Okay, got that done. I'll pop this one. They have no priority moves. I'm just noticing the white flashing again. unfortunately. Although I think that's something like, these are like paper kind of flying around. I think it's that just flying by and like flashing from the camera. I'll hit you one time with that. But yeah, the Noticeable was kind of small, but I mean, still kind of cool. I mean, it was also just neat kind of seeing one that was smaller like that. Because I'm like, I'm used to these things being much bigger, at least portrayed much bigger, or some stuff in the shipment, maybe the Noticeable could be like a smaller one. Again, compared to others of its own species, so could be wrong with that, but it's just kind of was interesting seeing all of that. I guess we do one of these. Part of me almost felt like the AFK, but they've used moves you wouldn't use if you were AFK. But they're taking their sweet time each move. You're doing the basic again, okay. So maybe you have AFK. I'll hit you with this, okay, nope. You did move very quickly there. But I was going to quickly take you out. So we're two, no, I'm 2, you're 1. You're going to take me out fairly quickly here. Though, I'll let you go ahead and do what you're going to do. Oh, you could actually prevent me from swapping. Well, you were going to kill me there anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to actually go with you and bleed them out. Or actually, I'll go with myself here. Let's send in the marsupial line. You're probably going to go ahead. You'll probably move against me, I would imagine. How about you can actually clear my stuff? Okay, they're taking the time again. But this guy just has some counter moves. Thought it might be nice to go ahead and boost my crit rate. And get some dodge going so I can just kind of counter them. Hopefully they won't deal much damage to me. I say that they're probably just immediately going to do that. Use the cleanse, I would think. Yeah. Okay, and apparently really resistant to cleanse, so this is not going to really do anything. I was going to get slowly killed here. Although I believe the Hopping Mock should be probably gone. I think it's a 2-turn cooldown. Although also that's already back. And of course they just go through my dodge. That's what happens when I use dodge. They just go immediately through it. But yeah, I was looking at also want to see what stuff they had there, the dinosaur. I mean, they had looked up once previously, but looked at what kind of stuff. Well, I also want to see the stuff in person, not just looking up on the computer. But to see what stuff they had there that they have in this game, because I mean, I like collecting dinosaurs and collect stuff from my state. Nothing like super exclusive or special. I mean, the Noticeable, I think that was like lots of different places. I've lost every time I started with you, so we'll go back to using you. And we'll get cream. Excellent. So you start off with this. But yeah, I think the only thing that I really saw was the Noticeable, and it makes me start off, I can do this, but you're just going to kill me off very quickly, but we'll try it. Noticeable, and then they had the... apparently it must be very tanky, or they didn't actually do a proper attack there, weirdly enough. Out, it's flashing. The Noticeable, and then the Tetradon. Tetradon? Was it Tetradon? Yeah, I think it was Tetradon. Exactly. Which dance is kind of cool. Okay, that worked out very well, because I think I can use this now. They're going, okay, priority me. But I'm still alive. I mean, I guess you are going to kill me now. but really weakened your other thing. This actually works out very nice for me. I'm gonna post my own cringe, thank you. Oh, and you're not the you're other companies. Why am I faster than you? It's weird. And of course you had dodge, some weird. Please let me go first. No, because they're gonna get 2 whole kills on my. Okay, good thing. But that one didn't work. They're gonna get 2 whole kills on me when I should be able to kill them real quick. Hate that randomization mechanic. Allow sometimes like, which one goes first? Because you have the same speed. I would choose randomly. Please don't do that. Just stop. I guess we could do this, or we could do this, and then do the swap move. I think that's probably be smarter. But yeah, whatever. I think it was a Tetradon, the one that has like a really big beak and hair, like maybe like what they think is like the sitting, standing pose, whatever. Might be like 7 feet tall or whatever. That like really cool flyer. I don't think the raptor species was in here, sadly. Yeah, I guess we'll just go with the basic. Like he's gonna probably kill me, or mostly kill me. We have those two, the raptor, no, the orthomimid. I mean, we have some stuff kind of similar to that, but not the exact one like that. We could do that, or we could just, I guess, go for the basic. I'm just gonna go with that one. Ooh, I'm still here, baby. I'm still living. But yeah, we have those. Of course, Appalachiosaurus is in. None of the aquatic stuff's in. Although I don't know if that many of that would be in Jurassic World, the game. Although I would love for them to actually get some aquatic stuff into this game at some point. But I could see probably not too soon, though. We really need to be a big update, though. But hey, it would be a cool one if they've held out on a couple updates since November, December, whenever that, like the Christmas update came out. It might be nice to get some of those good things. I'm at 710. Sag. I'm gonna try one more. I might do one more. But so we had those, but for the other stuff, they did actually have a couple of things. Like I haven't seen lots of these. We had the, like I said, the saber-toothed tiger, Smilodon. They were like a much smaller one of those. I mean, it might be like a smaller skeleton. I mean, not all of them probably like full size. They have the dire wolf, which honestly was much smaller than I thought it was. Which is also interesting. That was the one that we just got in this game for the like November, December Christmas update, the winter stuff. That was when they added in the dire wolf. Cause like, hey, it's a new wintry creature. Ooh. Had that. I mean, I don't think we have the Jefferson ground sloth, but we have some other ground sloth. I mean, granted, that was also like maybe a more colloquial, name versus the actual like proper name. We had those. Not. I mean, they had like a full skeleton on display. I mean, maybe a fake skeleton, but they had like a display for like the full skeletons of those. Because I believe the place I was at, one thing I remember hearing a while back when I did like a summer camp thing there one time about like dinosaurs, as they mentioned. I mean, this makes sense. They don't actually have like the fossils really on display out there. But I think it's been mentioned that most of the stuff was 3D printed at the time, and what was talking about was really neat with that is whatever fossil remains they had found of the thing at the time. I think they were missing like the right arm or the left arm, so what they did is they had just taken the like scanner thing, scanned it, and like flipped the model, I guess you say, and just 3D printed out what the other side would have looked like based off of what the other arm looked like, to like finish off some of the bits and pieces for the skeleton they were missing, so they could have kind of like a complete skeleton. Because if you have one of the arms, you probably know what the other arm would look like. Not many of these. Okay, we might be stuck in a loading loop. If we are, we're going to quit, but I'll finish talking about this while we wait for it not to do anything. But they did that, which I thought was really cool. But I mean, I feel like they probably do that for all the displays. Really, is they're not putting the real fossils out. They did have an actual display in front of that, showing off some of the arms of other creatures, which was neat. Cause Epileptosaurus at least was believed to have much longer arms than most other T-Rexes. I mean, or other like, I guess, large theropods. I think I saw something that said that was supposed to have been disputed, but I believe it had like the fossils kind of to say it. I don't know. That was like the Wikipedia stuff, so yeah. But I just thought it was always a really cool one. But they had like a couple different arms on display. I think they had T-Rexes and Albertosauruses and Agamagalosaurus. I think I heard the name before, but the one I'm thinking of is like a long neck thing. But I think it has a name similar to that, but it's not the same. And yeah, I think we're exiting out of this game now. So let me just go ahead and do that. I guess we're moving on to something else because that's not going anywhere. And let's try some Genshin, I guess. Genshin. Make you and launch you. Also, let me get into different music right quick because I was expecting more actual music here, not this kind of like bird sounds. Let's see if we actually can boot up Genshin. I think we might have to do a little bit more downloading once we get in. But it was seeing some of the different arm sizes of some of those different types of dinosaur, because it is interesting, the T-Rex being big and popular and stuff. I'm like, just have those puny little arms, which I mean, I guess is also a distinct interesting feature about it. But it is interesting there's other similar creatures that have more proper looking arms. It's just kind of like, that's just a weird feature with them. Okay, I have to actually log in, so let me go ahead and turn off screen share. There we go. He's making me log back in. What even is the login stuff here? It's Hey, it did it. Okay, that's not the right thing. Oh man, I guess maybe Genshin. Okay, there we go. Also, I'm not feeling this. None of these mixes are really good. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe this will be okay. Let's do the Kirby. 45 minutes of Kirby music can't be bad. It's Kirby music. There's no possible way for failure here. But yeah, it was just kind of neat seeing all that stuff kind of displayed. And they had a couple other different things. Some of the Ice Age creatures had like bits and pieces of fossils. Or, I don't know if fossils is the right word for something. Just that, or maybe a proper skeleton? I don't know. Can you have like a 10,000-year-old fossil? Or does it need to be like 65 million years old to be a fossil? But they had different pieces of some other like Ice Age creatures. Nothing like too crazy. They did have some jawbones of like the, I guess it would be the jawbone, because it had like the teeth, but also like the bone that was attached to pieces of it, of some mammoths and some mastodons, which is neat. I think the ground sloth was probably the coolest one. I mean, that was like a full display though. And you had some other stuff like the Equus, some other like different things with all the tapirs, a couple of those. There was also like some weird stuff was like, I think we're called like the beautiful armadillo. It's extinct, but like we also have regular armadillos still around. But there was also, I think it was extirpated or something like that, which I thought was interesting. They had on the display for stuff like reindeer. Oh, those aren't extinct. Those aren't exactly extant either. I mean, they're still around, but they're not around like in Alabama, which I mean, hey, makes sense. But it was kind of interesting looking at all that kind of stuff. There's also another display of just like the birds that can be found here, which was really cool looking at all the different like birds that can be found based off like different seasons, because like we're far enough south that some birds fly down here south for winter. So we have some bird species that are just found in here during the winter time when they migrate from the north. We also have some birds out here just in summertime that migrate south for the winter as well. Which is funny to think that we have stuff that leaves here for the winter and stuff that stops here in the winter. And a very neat display on anthills, where I guess somebody had some like different ant colonies and they poured, I guess, like plaster or something down in them and casted them. Some of those things apparently are like 12 feet deep, which is just very interesting. And then also lots of cool stuff in the aquarium. I think the coolest thing was it a spider shrimp? I think that was the name was that we looked up. What was likely probably the name of it, it was in a thing that wasn't really like labeled. But there was also that. There was a couple fish fighting over some like food plant stuff. Some creepy coral plant thing that was kind of moving around. I mean, it was like a little bit more leafy than what I think it was coral, but I think it said it was supposed to be coral maybe, or coral was somewhere in there. But it was kind of like, it had like tendrils and it was kind of like moving around without like the water was moving it, like it was actually kind of like bending and curling around. It was super cool and creepy. So you had that, some weird, ugly, very silvery fish that were like flat with eyes on the side that would swim by, just kind of like looking at you, reflecting the light. I mean, we also got to see the clownfish, some sea anemones going in and out of those, and a couple other, I think, interesting things also in that tank, maybe. Sadly, didn't get to see the eel, although there was, I think, like a rockfish or something at one point. It was kind of like hiding way far back, but you can see like its head kind of poking out and see its like blue eye just kind of looking at you. Super neat, kind of creepy, but was fun. And there was like a dwarf lionfish, but it was, I don't know, it was like dead. Well, I guess the fish float when they're dead. But it was just like sitting at the bottom of the tank up against like the glass. The whole time we were there, and we even came back like 3 hours later before we left to look, see if maybe some of the stuff had moved. We could see it better now, and it was still just kind of laying right there, like it was in timeout the whole time, which is kind of interesting because this thing was talking about how it's been encouraged to hunt some of those where they live, but they consider an invasive species and all of this stuff. And they're wanting fishermen to catch them and eat them and stuff, but nobody really wants to do it because of they're like what, venomous or whatever, with their like spikes on them. Which is like, oh, you can pair them. There's no issue, but I don't know if I really want to try myself eating with a something that could kill me if I touched it normally. Also, I don't really care for fish anyways, so I'm gonna stick to the non-killer fish. But that might just be me. But overall, yesterday was a pretty fun adventuring day. Although also today we went up to Vulcan Park and walked around a bit up there. I might go back there later to do like the full walk. We weren't sure how far the walk was. It was like 1.1 miles one way. Like, I don't know, the 2.2 mile walk today. But if we walked around looking at other stuff. There's also a like mining museum thing that it might be fun to go back and check out at some point. That part's not free though. The other stuff we did today was free. You can see a little bit of an old entrance to one of the ore mines up in there, which is kind of neat. It would be nice to kind of get out and do some stuff. Actually, I should maybe even film that, some of the Vulcan stuff. Maybe that next time we go up there. But yeah, I'm just tired. Lots to go. I really want to kind of rest a little bit. I'd like to use my weekend to rest. I'd rather be doing some stuff in the weekday right now. But this weekend, like, I want to rest now. We doing stuff all the time. His legs kind of ache, tired, just, I sleep so bad. But I feel like I don't want to go to bed exactly at 8. But then after maybe like 9:30, I get the period was like, I'm not tired anymore. I'm not tired till like 3 a.m. or whatever. And it's just, that's not helping my sleep schedule at all. But hopefully it will very soon. That will come to fruition. Or I don't know. Just hopefully work out a little bit better so I can actually start sleeping properly again. Oh, also, gosh, it's been hard. We've been driving around. We wants to look at like all these food truck places and other things, which is interesting, but at the same time, I'm like, we're not going to go eat there. That's making me hungry. Can we stop, driving by, look at these restaurants you say you don't ever want to go to because of your diet that I would love to go eat at, but they're also like majorly expensive. Oh, and I finally got Marnie on Pokemon Masters. Took me to like the last 20 pulls to get my first copy of her. But I also now have Shauna, I believe. Shauna and Chestnut. And Torres and whatever that like gear Pokemon thing is. So I now have those, which is nice. What do you want, Glory? Oh, we're looking for that thing. No, I thought this might be like the big quest thing. Sure, yeah. Where is he this time? Where do I have to climb? Oh, no, I'm just giving her the dandelion seeds. Okay. That's actually very easy. I thought this was the person that wants to be like to track down the person who's hiding on the top of a roof somewhere. Whispers in the wind, go to the top of Animal Archon. Oh wait, you are gonna make me go up there. And scatter the seeds too. Yay! Fun quest! Although this looks like probably be the hardest one for right now, so there's at least that. And let me get up here. And now let's see what actually start the Windbloom event. But yeah, I finally got her. I only got one copy of her though. But of course, I got one copy at the very end. So like, yeah, I'll do the like 3 more summons I need to actually get the choice pick of whoever I want to get from the banners. I'll just get another copy of her, and I'll spend 1 more candy to get her to 3 out of 5. I believe that's what unlocks some stuff with the grid. Let's say if I expanded it. But some things are getting expanded things, like encourage you to get. Can you stop, please, woman? Stop. So, because lots of people I think were just poor if they got 3 out of 5, they wouldn't spend. Oh my gosh, just go around, go through his cleavage. Thank you. Not that. There we go. Drop them, and am I good? I can talk to Glory again. Lovely. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'll go and do that. Get her to 2 out of 3 and use like 8 candy. I think I had 4 or 5 of the ones that she needed. You know, 3 out of 5 because she's supposed to be really good. I don't really have the best Dark Strikers in my opinion. She's supposed to be kind of just busted anyways, even for off-type stuff. So like, yeah, I'll gladly take you. Yes. Thank you for now being done with me. Also, I really haven't been on, I think, since the last time I streamed this. Even though I had wanted to do so, I really haven't been, sadly. I don't know what that button is I just pushed. Oh, okay. And we're good. Let me look at the event stuff. But I'm happy to finally have at least start working on using her a little bit more. But I have 4 or 5 new units kind of now. Well, I'm still finishing leveling up a couple other large pairs. Not that they're like that great, but oh, it's not getting new passage of time. Excellent. I'm trying to make sure to do that somewhat. Man, that's just always nothing. Right? Yeah, because just view this stuff. Yeah, that's nothing. But trying to get them leveled up, I think it's Blue and Execute, whatever that, the pineapple Pokemon. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip everything. Just go and let me start it, please.
Hey! Doesn't Mondstadt celebrate the Windbloom Festival around this time of year? Paimon has lots of good
somebody, they said a joke about how they didn't do anything for one of the events or something like that. But I think it's Silver and Feraligatr. I thought it was supposed to be Crocodile at first, but I think it actually is Feraligatr, which is interesting to me. Like I didn't bother to even see where I'm supposed to go. But I guess I'll go ahead and just do the commissions. I guess while I'm out here, if I'm doing the other stuff. I was trying to level those up a little bit more. I'm probably going to use them that much, but hey, I'll add to my collection. And some of the Pokemon kind of interesting to the players. I mean, the Crocodile one would have been interesting to actually get somebody that is stuck with a second form of a starter. Like the middle evolution of a starter Pokemon. That's actually been kind of interesting in my opinion. And yeah, she's dead. I tried to swap to somebody by press 3, which is the one that she's actually is on, which is not great. I might need to revamp this. I might just leave her dead. I don't know why I'm trying to use her. She just dies instantly. I think because I wanted to try messing with the grass stuff in that new area. And we go and try to beat this person up right quick. It's gonna be really hard to do with no fire people. Okay, I'm pressing the wrong one still. Hello? E, E, E. No? Why can I not E with you? Why am I opening up the map? Why did it go to that? Press one to swap it. Oh boy. I don't know, I'm probably a little too tired to play Genshin right now. But I would like to finish off my commissions if all possible. Okay, so I have those. I have the champion, or what used to be the champion version of Iris before they took the champion status away from her. And now she's just simply called Alt. But still like the champion. I'm missing it still has the champion tag, which is interesting to me. Can you do an E now? Thank you, finally.
Speed of light. With sword comes shadow.
I need you both even need healing. I think I'm kind of too tired to play this game right now. Well, I'll try to at least do the commissions, I think. But yeah, I have her and like Hydra Dredgeron or whatever, the Hydra like dragon thing. So I'm kind of happy to have that. I think it's like a dark type. Well, I think it's dark and dragon. Has a move for each. I can't remember which it actually is exactly. I think it is actually in the game counted as a dragon type. Oh boy, God. I don't know if this cover music is actually helping too much either. I can't. Yeah, cancel. I want to select the waypoint. Please let me select it. Stop moving it on me. Oh boy. But I have her now. Of course, I have Marnie, Galarian, Moltres, and whatever that Chestnut and Selena, Sierra, something. Not Serena. Not she didn't get it. It's Shauna. That I guess it was like the neighbor in that game that was supposed to be the actual kind of like rival sort of to you. Not the other two people, which I think would be cool to get to. I know some people I think they get too much for them. I don't know what killed me there. I'm just gonna leave them. I guess it's dead. I don't actually care for Yushing or whatever her name is. I mean, all I really need is Ganyu. Ganyu. Well, I guess Ganyu, Beto. I don't know. I think I'm gonna call it quits after this. I can't speak right now. I'm too tired. So, probably any commentary or anything. It's not gonna be well here. I would like to actually start the quest too, if at all possible. Where over here is it? Am I fighting the Eye of the Storm thing again? Oh, we're down here. Okay. Oh boy. But yeah, so I'm just kind of looking forward to getting some of those leveled up a little bit more and actually kind of like messing around with them. I'm looking forward to this new week so I can actually do the Champion Stadium with her. And try actually maybe trying her out in some harder content.
Don't be scared.
But you know what? I'm just gonna be out here. I don't get to fight the ice mage thing.
Didn't see that
I'm
coming.
using ice characters. It won't let me use that because I'm still in combat. I'm filming. So I'm just gonna run away. Probably nowhere my stamina let me get. Might as well pick this up while I'm out here. Grab you, grab you grabbable already, you grabbable. Okay, so I can finally teleport, it seems. But yeah, just looking forward to using them, messing around with them, some type of content maybe. And for lots of them, it's like the else I can just go and check off my list. Granted, I also really like the grass starter of Gen 6 with Chestnut. Really like him. I was kind of happy to have him now in the game. Torres and somebody else I guess to have. And Marty's my first Marty, so that's kind of neat.
Good day, you two. It's nice to see you here at this festive time.
So, got any jobs for us?
I'm afraid I'd struggle to find you any commissions in the near future. With the arrival of the Windbloom Festival, the only task most Mondstadters are busy with is preparing gifts for their loved ones, but it's customary to do this oneself without assistance. Think of this period as the off-season for the Mondstadt branch of the Adventurers Guild. Spring is here, love is in the air, and everyone wants to relax and enjoy themselves. Even the cats at the tavern next door have been getting lovey-dovey with one another recently.
Ew, gross. You know that feeling you get when you burst out the doors after a nice nap, hoping to make it to the store before the limited edition drinks sell out, only to get there just in time to see the last 2 glasses snatched away right from under your nose by a couple of pesky lovebirds? That's what this feels like.
Perhaps you two could simply take this chance to...
Traveler, Paimon, thank goodness I found you. There's something I need your help with.
Oh, it's a glove.
Woo! Sucrose? What is wrong with you? That's no way to greet a friend we haven't seen in so long. No, not help like in the Windbloom sense. It's just... How do I explain? Go ahead, Sucrose. We don't have anything else to do right now anyway. Okay. Here's the situation. I've been appointed as the Windbloom Festival's special ambassador by the Knights of Favonius this year.
Okay.
My task is to do good deeds for people during this festival of gratitude and love. Nice one! So how did they decide who to appoint anyway? They spun an empty bottle donated by Angel Share inside a circle with all our names on it. Whoever's name the bottle stopped at got chosen. I think so too. But everyone said that it was to
Bottle
make it fair,
donated.
so everyone had an equal chance to become the special ambassador. The thing is, I'm not great at dealing with people, so I was really daunted by it at first.
It's so amazing to me that's
But
her
I'm still
ears.
glad that I got this role.
I really thought that was her hair for the longest time.
Luckily, I came up with a way to spur myself on, which has helped. Have a look.
Drugs,
That
always a good option.
Yep, every time I do a good deed for someone, I get them to breathe into a test tube. That way, I can collect everyone's breaths of joy.
Drugs would have been a better option.
Sounds fascinating. Are you gonna use them in your research? Yes. I believe these breaths of joy will serve as valuable raw materials for alchemical transmutation. With any luck, I'll be able to produce something truly miraculous.
Extra sweet flour, like an extra sweet. Sure.
Darn, now Paimon's hungry. Wait, you're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Hey, Tim. You and Lana playing Tiny Tina's. Ooh, nice. Have fun.
Actually, I meant something even more exciting than that. I
How
can't
excited
say for
you
sure
going?
until I have more test results to confirm my hypothesis, though. Alchemists mustn't make claims they can't live up to. Anyway, I'm still missing one final breath of joy.
I just says, well, I would collect your breath.
Oh, is that all you need help with? That's easy. Just treat Paimon to a sweet
Oh
meal.
gosh, can we
Then you'll get
dilute?
your last breath of joy. Hey, come on! Paimon's doing her best to help, okay? So, does it need to be more like official or ceremonious or something? No, joy isn't measured in those terms at all. Let me put it this way.
How about what we need
Have
people's
you ever planted
breaths
a
for?
fruit seed and cared for it while it grows? In the same way that those tender sweet
pumpkin.
fruits are the product of your time and effort, the amount of joy derived from an experience is positively correlated to the degree of hardship overcome during it.
I mean, I guess. I thought I can have fun without that much hardships overcome. I mean, I get joy from my Legos, and that's not much hardship, unless I go like a blind mode and I can't see the instructions, the color of the bricks, or anything like that. But usually it's not very hard on anything. It's not like a big thing to overcome. Paimon is a goddess, maybe? I don't know. She's something.
For example,
Emergency
in
food.
my case, I would say that to experience a statistically significant amount of joy, I'd have to do something like spend 6 months developing a medicine formula to a point where it was finally consistently effective. Similarly, in order to collect a significant amount of joy from other people, I have to find ways to do something sufficiently challenging on their behalf.
Sucrose is almost more like a Digimon, or you could even say like a third stage starter in Pokemon. I mean, a little bit of the furry ear, but I mean, that's basically a woman. Or whatever her thing out. I know what kind of animal she's supposed to be. It took me so long to actually figure out that ears are not part of her hair. Which I guess makes sense because it does kind of like move around, but it doesn't look comfortable to have your ears done in that shape.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Long story short, you want us to help you find people for you to help. Oh, that's pretty tough given that it's the Windbloom Festival and all. Oh, I figured since you're such experienced travelers, you might have some ideas. But if even you don't know how to approach this...
No sense.
Really? You have a plan?
Sense is on my side, apparently.
Then Paimon will help too. With the talking, anyway. But, if things don't work out, can Paimon still get that sweet madame? Oh, come on, Traveler. This is a festival of gratitude and love, after all. How could you refuse?
Excuse me, Sucrose? Could I borrow you for a second? Package for you.
You yelled from all the way over there.
Oh, sure. Be right back.
That's like the mailman delivering some mail across the street from you, seeing you outside, then calling you over to get your own mail.
Wait,
Well, I have you here.
is that who Paimon thinks it is? That's Kale, right? When did she arrive at Mondstadt?
I have no idea who this character even is. I think I got her for free when they added in the plant stuff.
Let's go say hi.
I don't know if I've actually even touched a day in my life. Actually, no, I did level up just a little bit. Then, like, you need to go farm some plant bosses. Where are they? You don't know yet. Excellent.
Kale, hey!
Oh, what do you even sound like?
What are the chances? You were staring into space just now.
Kind of sounds
Something
familiar.
the matter? No, don't worry. I'm fine.
Sprouted rebirth. I don't know if I would like to be called that. She persists. I don't really care
I was
that
just
much.
looking at a Mondstadt children's book in the souvenir shop over
Why?
there.
Okay. Why did I just hear a dog?
While I was flipping through it, a piece of paper fell out. The writing on it was really mysterious. Almost like a prophecy. If you can do these things, you may light the lantern of utmost joy and receive a supreme blessing.
Why are you having such trouble reading that? You also blind?
And what does these things refer to? Find a flower that is not of this world. Find a guide who will never get lost. Find one who would never lie. Find a legend that never ends.
Okay.
So, 4 things in total. Here, have a look.
I guess
I
we're
asked
looking.
the lady who owns the store about it, but she said that she didn't know anything about any paper slips.
Perhaps we can ask a friend about this later. Ooh. Oh.
Hi there. Sorry to butt in, but what's the name of that storybook you just mentioned? Oh, it was called The Boar Princess. That is strange. I've read that book, and it sounds like that note you found has no relation to the story at all. Do you know her? Let Paimon do the honors. Kale, this is Sucrose, an alchemist with the Knights of Avonius. And Sucrose, meet Kale. She's a trainee forest ranger from Sumeru's Avidia Forest.
Okay. I heard the video for us now, I'll be perfectly honest.
Hello. Hi.
Well, we have like 2 introverts meet each other. Excellent. We're just gonna watch them squirm. Which one's gonna commit suicide first?
This is getting awkward fast. You're both so shy. So, Sucrose, what are your thoughts on this prophecy? Could it be without having done any research, I couldn't comment definitively. But if you want my subjective opinion, I don't think that it's a nasty prank or anything. The only people who read children's books are those with a childlike wonder and imagination. Or children, of course. I'm sure that whoever put this prophecy there would understand that. Would they really do this just to spread lies and ruin someone's innocence? I can't imagine anyone being so cruel. That's a great take. I love it.
Can we just call her slow, special, like a kid?
Exactly. Who would want to hurt a child's feelings? Okay, so what do you think the blessing is, Sucrose?
So we're saying she's a child? I guess then?
If I had to guess, maybe a fairy that can make people's wishes come true or something? I haven't read many fairy tales, so this is pure speculation. With no other information on hand or prior research to compare against, I'm afraid it might not even be worth considering. Wow! Her guesswork is really good, though. I want to pick her brain some more.
Don't know that.
Will
Wasn't that
she
less
find
creepy?
it annoying if I keep asking her questions?
Would you?
We've only just met after all. What's the best thing to say to someone you're meeting for the first time?
The lantern of utmost joy.
Well, yes. I mean, if possible. Then, what would you wish for, Kale? I'd wish for a better personality.
Relatable.
Uh-huh. of you. But if you know me like I do...
I mean, her personality is listed in the bio as
Kai!
Oh, Amber knows you.
That voice. It's...
Legally distinct bunny girl.
Kai! You made good time, huh? You're way earlier than I expected. I spotted your green hair way off in the distance. Good thing my eyes are sharp, or I'd have missed you.
Isn't there other people here that have green hair?
Have you been doing well?
Probably.
Did you finish all the pita pockets I brought you last time?
Yeah, Peter Pockets. What are we talking about? Peter Pockets. What?
You bet. They're getting yummier each time you make them. Huh? Wait, remind Paimon, have you been to Mondstadt before? A long time ago, I had a lot of help from a lot of people here in Mondstadt. So ever since my Elazar got better, I've been looking out for an opportunity to come back to
No idea who that
Mondstadt
is.
and tell them all the news that I've been cured.
Yeah, I did skip a bunch of other stuff. Good for you.
Thanks. If it's okay with everyone, why don't I take Kale for a walk around town? I'd like to show her some of the places she didn't get to see last time.
The town is not that big.
Of course. Fine by me. Sure, go right ahead. Sorry, Amber. I agreed to meet my traveling companions by the city gate in a few minutes, so I can't go with you just yet. Oh,
What
that's
traveling
alright.
companions?
In that case, you guys go rest up, and I'll go see Master Jean to ask for some time off. Oh, okay. Traveler Sucrose, could you look after Kale for now? I'll come get her later and take her out. There's still a whole bunch of people I need to introduce her to.
Unless it's like a gun cocking style, I've messed that up bad, but I'll take her out.
Sure, no problem. Awesome. See you later then.
Whee!
You alright there, Kale? You look kinda disappointed. I'm sorry. I'm just feeling a little shy today. Don't worry about me. Amber wants to introduce me to more of her friends. Am I gonna be able to cope? I've only
Nope.
met Sucrose
Now
so far.
you're gonna see.
I'm already struggling to make conversation. I wish
Been
I
there,
had
done
more
that.
self-confidence. Then I'd find it much easier to make friends with people. It's nearly time. Let's go to the gate and see if they've arrived.
Okay, who are your traveling companions though? We're going to this gate? Yeah. Actually, also before I go,
Ad Astra Ab.
I got something to turn into you.
Thank you for Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Let me grab my dispatches. I mean, I might even just fill this place up with dispatches now, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like each of these has maybe something new, more or less. Well, basic mushroom, okay, nothing there actually. Heavy fruit, whatever that thing is new. Although to be fair, so is this more or less. Razor, have fun. Oh, you. Duh. I'm tired. I may actually get some sleep tonight, hopefully. Be nice.
Hope you enjoy the Wind Bloom Festival.
Okay.
Why is this humble windmill such a great view?
I mean, it's understandable. It must have been a long time since you last came to Mondstadt.
Because it is the true Great Vayu Viastra.
Okay. Hunts dude and dude who's been cancelled.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me you don't get it. View, Vayu, and also Mahamatra, Vayu Viastra. No?
I'll get it.
Dino, over here!
Whew, am I glad to see you. And who's this young lady?
Is it like the same-ish ears, maybe?
Master, this is Sucrose, an alchemist with the Knights of Favonius. We just met. Sucrose, this is my teacher Tainari. He's a highly respected forest watcher in Sumeru, and he's also a very famous botanist.
Kale's exaggerating. I'm Tainari. Pleased to meet you.
So you have a teacher as well. The pleasure is all mine, Tainari. Yep, he's extremely knowledgeable too. And this is General Mahamatra Sino of the Sumeru Academia. He's really famous in Sumeru as well.
General, interesting.
Greetings. Though if I might say so, we're purely here for personal reasons. You needn't be unduly concerned with our official positions. And Kale, there's no need to use my full title. Sino is fine. Or sir, if you absolutely must.
Indeed. We're not here in an official capacity. Just to keep Kale company on her vacation.
Keep me company? But it was you two that insisted on coming.
Kale is very important to us. We felt obliged to ensure her safety on the long, treacherous journey to Mondstadt.
But I've been here on my own loads of times before. What about your work though? What if something bad happens while the General Mahamatra's away?
There should be no issues. I have left my duties in the hands of my subordinates, and two especially reliable helpers.
Oh, Sucrose! What were you saying about you having a teacher as well? I was just going to mention that I think we're in a somewhat similar situation. I'm an assistant to Mr. Albedo, Mondstadt's genius alchemist.
Oh, please, Sucrose. Genius is an unnecessary epithet.
I think you might be
It
talking
will
both
serve only
quietly
to
from
leave
that
an
distance.
exaggerated impression of me in the minds of our guests.
Mr. Albedo, but it is an objective truth.
Baka.
Hey, Albedo's here too! Great! The more the merrier!
Those exchanges pleasantries.
So tell me, Sucrose, since your specialty is bioalchemy, what do you know about the antitoxic properties of the calla lily?
Wait! Can we hold off on the nerdy topic for now? Everyone doesn't want to be left out! Oh, as it happens, I've studied the calla lily in quite some detail before, with it being a species native to Mondstadt.
That guy over there's like, nerds!
I wrote a whole report on my findings. If you're interested, Mr. Tainari, sir, I can go get it for you.
We're supposed to be here on vacation, and you're already thinking about how to improve your herbal medicines? Also, I thought we'd agreed to take on new identities for this trip.
What new identities?
Mine was Adventurer Sino, skilled desert explorer. Tainari's was technological consultant to the treasure hoarders, and Kale's was traveling musician.
Huh?
Very much so.
I do wish some of the less cautious adventurers in the Avidya Forest would consider coming to Mondstadt instead. What Philanimo mushrooms lack in texture, they make up for in not causing vomiting or diarrhea.
Are you contemplating using some compounds from the calla lily as active ingredients in a targeted antidote?
Yes, I gathered a few on the way here, and my initial research suggests to me that it could be worth a try.
Okay, I got it. But as much as I don't wish to be a wet blanket, it takes a huge amount of experimental data to conclusively prove how different drugs interact. Estimating the total development time would be very difficult. Adding the time for procurement and delivery of essential materials, and I'm not sure if we could complete development before you need to return.
Yep. Okay.
Then please, allow me to help.
Mr. Albedo.
Apologies for my tardy entrance in the present discussion. I understand you're looking to make an antidote for poisonous fungi, correct? If you happen to have some samples with you, or relevant documentation on hand, perhaps you might give me the chance to review them later. But before that, I invite the three of you to look at this.
All accommodations, one of Mr. Goss other properties, the priority, the Adventurers Guild, reception area, backup plan to be confirmed, food, group meal on the first day, which all are free to make their own arrangements amidst the city's various restaurants and taverns. Self-catering facilities will be prepared at lodging, outdoor activities, considering our guests' sight-seeking interests. Sucro, Timaeus, myself, and some of the other Knights Favonius can accompany our guests, splitting in groups where necessary, obtaining souvenirs, multiple collection methods. With wind comes glory, the outdoors themselves. Creation through alchemy and handcrafting are all possible. Okay. Scientific observation, emphasis on botany, official business. No such needs at the moment. Is he just making an itinerary for us? Did he just anally retentive make a new itinerary for us? That looks like it somehow? Oh boy.
Food and lodging arrangements. Were you quietly writing this up the whole time? I didn't even notice.
Hardly. Rather, I should apologize for interrupting a serious discussion between trained professionals, especially after they've traveled so far to be here, when I myself am neither an adventurer, nor a technological consultant, nor a musician. Nevertheless, I would encourage you to have a knowledgeable local arrange your detailed itinerary while you're in Mondstadt.
Need a detailed itinerary?
And should you find anything here to be objectionable, it can easily be adjusted.
This is too kind of you. These arrangements are quite excellent.
It looks great! Even Paimon feels like tagging along for the food and board. That's why it's called tagging along!
Very comprehensive. The adventurer, technological consultant, and musician will approve. Thank you.
Just one thing. We'd like the chance to cook as well. Why don't we change the group dinner to a camping and cooking trip?
I'll help pitch the tents.
Sounds
I
cringe.
can help too. And Paimon will take her to Good Hunter to order some starters. Mondstadt's cold-cut platter is nasty to miss.
Great, then it's decided. Sucrose and I will bring the three of you to your inn for a quick rest. You two, let's meet by the lake this evening.
Okay, I'm looking forward to getting out of this beginning part of the quest. Go to Good Hunter. Oh, actually, start doing the side quest, the things. Look, there's anybody I actually want to pull for right now, so that's nice.
Cold-cut platter to go.
Sure, coming right up. Would you like anything else?
Do we, want anything else?
Yes.
Yay! So you do remember after all! You're just the best! Paimon will give you the sweet flower from that sweet madame as a wind loop. No need to worry about that! Paimon can make room for good food!
All right.
Either pick up the coconut platter if I want something.
That was great. If that was a Windbloom treat, then Paimon wishes it could be the Windbloom Festival every day.
Okay, we got the side route. Right here. Well, I got here and realized it's like up against the wall on the inside. I don't think I remember y'all. Not fondly, of course. And we made a hobo encampment. Nice.
Alright, looks like we're all here.
We are the San Francisco Mondstadt.
Not at all. We just came early to set everything up, since we happen to be free today. Kale put up the tent so quickly, but still managed to tie very sturdy knots. You can really tell that she's a professional. I didn't do much apart from passing materials around. Thanks. It's all thanks to Master and Sino. They taught me everything I know.
What can I say? For a skilled adventurer, this is just another day on the job.
Are you quite finished? Or were you going to sing each other's praises till the moon rises? Come on, let's all sit down.
Things are food and starts cooking. A delicious feast everyone sits around the campfire.
That sunshine sprat was really very good. I didn't watch you cook it, but I believe that the prominent umami flavor of the dish owes itself to more than the fish alone.
I don't even want to eat a sprat. That doesn't sound very good. Sunshine sprat. Maybe it is the type of fish. I don't know. Sprat just doesn't sound the most tasty.
That's correct. Any further deductions?
Let me think. The aroma was quite uniform. Unlike that of a spice blend, it was also unfamiliar to me. So I would venture that it was a Mondstadt specialty. As far as edible Mondstadt plant species are concerned, calla lilies are usually used in soups. So if I had to guess, small lampgrass?
That's right. I've long heard that Sumeru's fish with cream sauce is noted for its gentle texture, which brings out the tenderness of the fish. Here in Mondstadt, we're not quite as varied in the use of spices as in Sumeru, but the principle of bringing certain distinct flavors to the forefront through combinations of natural ingredients is, well, very much the same.
I liked it a lot. I'm curious as to the exact ratio of ingredients.
I'll write a copy of the recipe for you.
Would anyone like to try the nutrient-dense meal I made?
I'll have some.
Oh, praising that nutrient-rich dish. So the Legacy Heroes in box 2. Okay.
What about you?
Well, luckily this is not that.
It doesn't look like you've eaten very much. Is your appetite low at the moment?
I always stop with Genshin.
I just don't eat a lot normally. Sorry. I didn't mean to make things awkward.
Tainari. While we were on the road, we spotted something white, walking on two legs. Was that Paimon?
Which day was this?
Just after passing through Stonegate.
Sino, are you sure your eyes were working that day? Or maybe your head was blocking your vision? Paimon always flies. There's no way she'd ever walk.
Is that right? I thought that you'd made me snacked on too many local ground nuts. No? Not funny? Ground, you know, as in ground up, but also the ground. Ground nuts make you fall to the ground.
I was thinking just ground nuts is in like, I know there's tree nuts. Can it be ground nuts or something? I don't know.
Think of this as part of the process of getting to know Sino. On the bright side, these jokes show that he thinks of you as his friends.
Still, we could test the hypothesis
What hypothesis?
that plant species indigenous to Mondstadt may have
Oh.
an effect on the motor functions of flying life forms.
Hey! I'm not your test subject! Anyway, by your logic, would that mean that eating, say, Saichum peaches, that would make us sit pine on peachy in no time or something?
This lavender melons would have an effect, okay?
Hey! Not you two! I think the Traveler and
that boob
Paimon's
joke?
conversations are more entertaining than Sino's jokes.
Ah, I see. You must have been keeping quiet about this grievance for quite some time now.
You seem much
I think Paul
chillier
stops
now that
feelings.
you're in Mondstadt, Sino. Actually, feels like you're a completely different person.
That's because I'm Sino the Adventurer. It's not.
In fairness, you only saw him in his work mode while you were in Sumeru. He's actually like this most of the time when he's in a good mood.
Yep, it's true. Sometimes when he's eating, he'll grumble about how the bowl is too shallow for the amount of food it contains and other random stuff like that.
I understand. Then allow me to reintroduce myself. Before, you knew me as General Mahamudra Sino. Now, please see me as Sino the Adventurer.
Yeah, so that's another thing he does. He'll keep repeating something he thinks is funny until you stop trying to resist.
So you have two different mental states? Almost like
Oh boy.
different phases of matter. Interesting. I want to learn to do that too.
I think in your
Yeah,
case,
don't be weird.
the two states we would end up with would be highly conscientious sucrose and stupefied sucrose. Oh, by the way, was there any reason in particular that you chose Mondstadt as your destination on this occasion?
Oh, well, Lisa once told me that the Windbloom Festival is one of Mondstadt's biggest events of the year. I wanted to take this opportunity to give everyone a Windbloom as a token of my heartfelt gratitude for everything they've done to look after me.
Plus, it was a good chance for Kale to get out and meet some new people.
Kale Lily.
What?
Kale's Windbloom. Maybe she should call it a Kale Lily. It sounds very Mondstadt. There's also cauliflower, which would technically make more sense. But somehow it doesn't sound as nice.
Yes. Keep it coming.
Moving swiftly on.
Wow, he just completely ignored the joke and carried on the conversation. Guess sometimes that's the only way forward.
Like Ninja, take notes.
Sumeru's been through some major changes recently, and things at work have only just started to calm down. I don't get many opportunities to take a vacation, and this was a chance to join Kale on her trip while also learning a few things about Mondstadt's flora and fauna that I'll be able to pass on to my peers and students on my return. Two birds with one stone.
How about you, Sino?
I came to ensure Kale's safety.
That's just an excuse. Plain and simple.
He's working on puns.
Also, there's the matter of a Genius Invocation TCG custom-made card back.
Aha! So you did have an ulterior motive.
Have you all played Genius Invocation TCG before? Well, you should. For the sake of our continued friendship.
I don't even know you, man.
When I first began contemplating getting a new card back, I asked around before eventually deciding to ask the legendary Mr. Kaltz for guidance. A friend of mine, Sawada, whom I played cards with on occasion, had been to Inazuma for the Irodori Festival. He told me that Kaltz was a Mondstadter, so I should try my luck there.
House? Isn't that...
You mean,
I have no idea.
he's a friend of yours?
I don't actually even know who Calx even is.
I see. So, you came to Mondstadt in search of Calx.
No, that is inaccurate. I came here principally to protect Kale.
You most certainly did not. Kale's been here on the quiet numerous times, and this is the first time you felt the need to join.
Not only me, Same applies to you too, doesn't it?
If my writer friend were here now, I'm sure he would describe this curious coincidence as having the makings of a good story. It's always a pleasure to meet a fan.
Oh, here it comes.
Wait, you mean you're Mr. Calx?
Having my new friends address me by my pen name feels somewhat unusual. Please, just call me Albedo.
Huh. So you're Calx. Sino's been talking about you non-stop recently. He's intent on getting you to design a bespoke card back for him.
You didn't have to say all that.
I don't usually take private commissions, but I believe that we are friends now, all of us. Our
We had one hobo dinner together.
deep and interesting. And Sino, your passion for this game is indeed one of a kind. I can see it in your eyes.
Obviously.
And given that you've come all this way from Sumeru to see me, I'd be quite honored to take this commission.
Wow, your teacher's so nice. I feel the same about yours. Well, they definitely have different personalities, but they're similar when it comes to their character.
So, how much should I budget for the timeless masterpiece you will produce for me?
Surely, timeless masterpiece is something of an overstatement.
Any artwork fit to appear on the reverse of my card decks is by definition a timeless masterpiece, even if I do say so myself.
Don't mind him. These TCG nut jobs are all like this.
I see. So, this has an almost religious significance.
Wow. Going straight there.
For starters, I'd like to hear a few more of your jokes.
My jokes. You like them?
I know that feeling too.
I do.
Really? I didn't see you laughing.
Well,
He doesn't have
a
emotions.
joke's ability to induce laughter is a separate matter, but I certainly find them fun.
If I might interrupt, does anyone else smell something strange?
My nutritional meal! Will it be okay? Should we go over and take a look too?
I like what the set. Okay, story section finally open. Can I like down here? There we go, finally. Okay, now catch up on chat. You try doing tournaments with different teams, and then you close the app, so it didn't count as a loss held. And then when you try reopening it, you got stuck on the game lock screen. Not great. Reinstalling it is usually the solution. Can you do that? Yep. I would say just you can try to resetting your device. That might work. Replaying God of War Ragnarok. How many times have you replayed God of War Ragnarok? Out of curiosity, I feel like I've heard you say that multiple times. Hey, Big Adventure 8, you got waiting for server error message. Well, if you were still here, I would. Oh, fish. I would say, also one, try checking out. I didn't even talk to you.
I'd be grateful if you could check on Super.
Oh wow, my wind kicked for a second, I'm excited. Still, Lego Brawls. Highly recommend that. Lego City Undercover is another good one. That Lego Star Wars game, I've heard great things about it. $14, that was pretty good. Don't know where it's on other devices, but $14 is really hard to beat. And let's go check on the cooking. Hello? Ma'am? Do you have a license for that?
Only the base is burned. We can still use the cooking pot. It just needs a bit of a wash. Good thing Kainari's nose is so sharp. Has he been in this kind of situation a lot before? I know, it's just... I'm sorry to disappoint we'll have to do this again another day. Oh, yes. I'm not sure if you've noticed. Kali seems a little depressed. I noticed she was in a low mood when everyone was talking.
She, I don't know.
That note she received? I was just thinking. I want to try solving this riddle and giving Kali the chance to accept the blessing. Oh, yeah! She's the one who needs your help. Exactly. Maybe she'll be willing to breathe into my test tube. But anyway, that can wait.
That's not a normal sentence right there.
As much as I'd like to make progress in my research, I'd prefer to see her smile. Alright, we'll help out too. You will? Then tell me, honestly, do you think that this prophecy is for real too? Right! Alright, let's meet at the alchemy crafting bench in the city. I've got some thinking to do in the meantime. We're back.
Oh, we're back already.
Oh, what a shame. You just missed a joke about windmills. Stop.
Please. I don't need to hear it a fifth time.
That bad, huh? Now Paimon really wants to hear it.
Didn't you say you want to see the Dragon of the East at some point? When are you going?
Tomorrow morning. And you? What are your plans?
I'll go into the mountains to have a stroll and collect a few plants as samples.
Or perhaps I could join you? I'll be looking for inspiration for these card back illustrations.
Found you. I knew
Hey,
I was
you,
onto something as soon as I saw the file.
whatever her name.
Wow, you have really sharp eyes.
That's an outrider for you.
Uh-oh. Did we break the fire safety rules or something? Actually, you didn't. Strictly speaking, you should have reported your plans first. But since two of our very own alchemists are here, I'm happy to look the other way. Yes, introductions. I'm Amber, and this is the Reconnaissance Company Captain Eula, a good friend of mine.
Good evening. You are friends of Kale, yes? A pleasure to meet you.
Oh, Amber and Eula. The pleasure is ours. I've heard a lot about both of you from Kale.
Oh, really? All positive, I hope. You asked that last time, too. Of course it was positive.
I'd say we hear the latest news about you every time you write to Kale.
Glad to know we've made a good impression so far. Anyway, we're just here to collect Kale, so don't let us interrupt your chat. Come on, Kale. We're gonna take you to check out a few scenic spots. Okay, great.
Still as high energy as always.
You know Amber?
Yes, we've met. She's Kale's most important friend. And for that, we are also very grateful to her.
That's Amber for you. Her outgoing personality means she can make friends with just about anybody.
It's getting late, and we still have a lot lined up tomorrow. I suggest we all head back and get some rest.
All right, I'll start packing up.
Everyone packs up, says their goodbyes to the doctor.
You're gonna get the tone-deaf guard to check out that note, aren't you? Guess Paimon knows you pretty well, huh? Knowing him, he should be hitting the taverns around this time. We can go corner him and make him answer our questions. Let's move!
Yeah, I think I'll do this section, and then I will probably wrap up at least this bit for the night. Though, if you are still here, Black Ninja, we can discuss other game stuff. 'Cause I've been eyeballing a few other games. Although I still want to do that Pokemon stuff proper first. So, I wouldn't be against doing Pokemon, and then maybe also some Lego Battles at some point. I love Lego Battles. Although it's also just like a very simplified RTS game. I almost call it RPG at some point, but that's definitely not RPG. Well, maybe the Ninjago one was a little bit more like that. He's sitting outside the bar, okay. Always a great shot.
Oh, it's been a while.
serious prophecy.
So, what do you make of it?
Aren't you forgetting something? It's the Windbloom Festival right now. You can't just go around asking people for help so blatantly.
Well, if you won't tell us the answer, could you at least tell us if this thing's worth a shot?
Sounds to me like you want a hint or two. A fine answer. The person who wrote this prophecy is very powerful. If you manage to solve the riddle, good things are sure to happen. Also, I happen to know where this lantern is. Once you've found the 4 things, I'll even write the location down for you. Isn't that generous of me?
Whatever. We weren't expecting much from you anyway. You can get back to guzzling wine and blowing wind now.
Oh, woe is me. Paimon sees me as nothing more than a drunken bistro. There are actually a great many things that we bards are required to do. It just happens that enjoying life is the most important one. Once this is over, would you like to join me for a drink? You know, a favor for a favor.
Okay, that was a weird section. But honestly, basically all of the interactions with Minty are like that.
A flower that is not of this world. Not of this world. Sucrose! We've got some good news and some bad news. Which would you like to hear first? Let's have the bad news first, I guess. Huh? Really? Don't most people usually want to hear the good stuff first? Oh, alright then. Basically, we went to Windrise to find the breeze. The wind said that the prophecy is real and that your idea is a really good one. That doesn't sound like bad news. So what's the real bad news then? Paimon ate the bad news! Blame Sino. If it's not funny, then it's his fault. It's fine. Well, that puts my mind at rest. Now, back to the other issue I've been mulling over. I was thinking about the flower that is not of this world. It could mean human-cultivated variety that doesn't occur in nature. But that's basically claiming that it doesn't come from this world in the first place, when actually it's just a variant of an existing breed. So, the initial question is, can the flower's origins be traced back to a natural organism? If so, it cannot be correctly described as not of this world. But then, supposing we identified something outside of that category, whose job would it be to decide whether it belongs in this world or not? Then the question becomes, do of this world and from this world mean the same thing? Or is it deeper than that?
Getting too deep now.
Whoa, slow down! Paimon's head is already starting to spin! Okay, I did have one other line of thought as well. What about a flower created using alchemy? Would that be not of this world? Albedo may know the answer, but asking him right away would be like asking the teacher for the answers to your exam paper. It would render our search for the truth meaningless. I'd rather try and figure this out for myself. Maybe the Windbloom? Now that you mention it, that's definitely a possibility. The Windbloom doesn't refer to a specific flower. Everyone defines what it means for themselves. In which case, the Windbloom doesn't exist in reality. This does seem like a promising direction. I've made a note. Okay, I better go read up on this. Yay! Paimon was actually useful this time! Guess we had that same empathy, huh? I'll need some time to prepare. Could we meet up here in, say, 2 days' time?
Go, why not?
In the meantime, we'll also think about the other 3 riddles in the prophecy. But, since we're really going for this now, shouldn't we say something to Kale about it? I originally wanted to leave it as a surprise for her, and I also didn't want to get her hopes up over nothing. But you're right, Paimon. I'll need to be careful how I word it. But I'll try to find some time over the next couple days to mention it to her. Alright, thanks so much.
Okay, finally. Good. Okay, what did we get for rewards? Kinda nothing. Well, nothing I care about. Okay, so we do that. Okay, so just those things. I'll go look at some other stuff though. We have her, which is kind of neat, and you have him and him. Which is really weird. We're missing some others. Got her quest. Some more stuff with him. Hangout event series. Wow, even more. Excellent. Fishing and other stuff I don't care about. Excellent. Always a good sign. Well, I guess I'm looking at wishes. I mean, I might would pull for her. I think I already kind of have stuff like her. And I don't actually care for you at all. So, great time to actually, I guess, be saving. So yeah, I guess we'll just go ahead and finish this stuff out here. Give me a second. I'll go ahead and turn off the Genshin capture. There we go. Yeah, I can mess around with some of that other stuff later. I think I have something else I want to talk about. Something I think Pokemon related, but I may do it later. I always really want to give it a Masters because I like playing that, and I might want to do a little bit of some stuff with that. But yeah, I guess that's really it for that. Probably trying to go to bed. Excuse me. Fairly soon. We need to do a little bit of Jurassic World Live stuff left still. Hope everybody's had a good day. And look forward to doing some other streams later this week. I can do a little bit more Brawls stuff, and of course do some do more Galleria because we need to get that done for a review at some point. Oh, I guess one thing to mention is that Bricktails game. Someone actually picked that up at some point. I think it was actually marked down $24, but I don't have to wait to pick it up right now. I might pick it up later if it's on better sale though. I think it might still be worth maybe $30. But they're planning on actually doing an Easter update for it, and apparently giving a couple more updates as time goes on too, which I think is kind of neat. I think I streamed the demo of that. Honestly, the game I think looked pretty neat. Look forward to maybe seeing the other worlds in there. And I don't know, some of the fun, wacky building stuff look kind of neat. Although I think some of the building stuff maybe could really use better controls. In all seriousness, it was kind of a little lacking there. But I think most stuff I actually had genuine fun with in that game. So I'm looking forward to maybe getting that at some point in the near future and doing some stuff with that. So I'd like to do the Pokemon, old Pokemon game playthroughs. Old, not really that old. Do that. Do old Lego games, although I think maybe we expanded to other old games from my childhood, a couple old Hot Wheels stuff. For some reason, I've just got an urge recently to play through the old Tonka series of games that I had when I was younger. I think that might be kind of a fun thing to do. But yeah, I guess that's really it for announcements. So I hope to see you in some future streams. I'm going to log on off, get done with what else I need to do for the rest of the night, and hopefully get to bed soon. So thank you for coming out. Shout outs to Tim and I guess kind of Black Ninja if you're even still here. I don't know. It looks like you still are, but I don't know. So until next time.